Well, what are your thoughts here as we approach the end of the session?
Well, it most obvious the thing that comes out is there's a little bit of heat over there in Springfield. There's some people who are very, very passionate about their service to their constituents in their districts, and sometimes proposed legislation doesn't necessarily line up with what they think their constituents want. And without mentioning any particular names, we know we've seen emotions come out on the floor, and it's probably a good thing. People need to know where everybody stands. We need to know that we have a very, very important issue. We have a lot of things that Illinois needs solved, and we need passionate men over there involved, and passionate men and women involved in getting those decisions made and proper legislation passed.
I know a lot of people will sometimes look at Memorial Day weekend as the start of the summer, also the start of what I'm sure is a busy campaign season for you. What are you hearing out there on the trail?
On the campaign trail, what are constituents telling me?
Yes.
I'd say number one concern is the budget, the spending, and the deficit of the state of Illinois. Number two is certainly it's tied to that, and that is this tax increase that went into effect in the last General Assembly in the wee hours of the morning, is scheduled to sunset in the future. And if we continue to spend the money like they're projecting, there's no way that those taxes can sunset. And if they don't sunset, we'll just chase more business across the river here in Adams County and Hancock County and Henderson County, those counties in this district that border Iowa and Missouri. We'll chase business and businesses across that river.
When you look at one of the things that you talked about was that's recently passed was the cigarette tax, and it seems like sin taxes have been a fallback measure for the legislature to try to generate revenue. Are there other things that need to be done to generate revenue, or do you think we just need to look more at cutting and holding a line on spending?
Well, there's always question about revenue and always question about new taxes, and I don't think you can address any issue of a new tax without addressing cost-cutting measures first. I think this state needs to look at its budget. We need to pass a sustainable budget that doesn't spend more money each and every year than what we take in. So our tax increases, just like you mentioned, like the cigarette tax, and like I just mentioned, chases people across to other states to do business. That's not healthy for the state of Illinois. Even if it makes some people quit smoking, that's the healthy side of it. The unhealthy side, it's not going to help our revenue source in the state of Illinois one bit.
When you look at this race as the summer heads out, and I think the one thing right now is that the finances of the campaign. Are you comfortable with where your campaign's at right now, dollar-wise?
We're doing a very good job of fundraising, and I just feel my heart is very warm for the feeling that I have for all the people that have come out and supported me. It's been wonderful. It's not been my nature to go out and beg for money, but that's the type of business this is. It requires a lot of funds to run a competitive, good campaign, and when we tell the people our story, where we stand on issues, and what we like to see for the picture for the state of Illinois in the future, I've been overwhelmed with the support that's come our way.